Okay. Anyway, so if you saw from the promo and if you've been paying attention to the old community for the last couple of weeks and whatnot, Katie and I are launching a brand new showgram, and the brand new showgram is called The Flow. Basically, what's going to happen with The Flow is we are creating a show to help people who've been thinking about getting into this video podcasting thing or already have a video podcast and they're just looking at what type of workflow opportunities are available in order to make your world doper. So, in the process of doing that, of course, one of the things that we're going to have to do is set up our platform. So Katie told me, okay, go ahead and set the platform up so we can get it started next week. We're going to launch next week on the 2nd. We'll record that first episode. Will come out on the 9th. It's going to be one of these live recording sessions. You can, if you have questions already and you're listening to this right now and you happen to catch this on a replay, get your questions together and be ready. We're going to go live next week on the 2nd, and then we will air that, so to speak, the week after. So we'll be recording a week ahead and playing a week after. So it kind of builds up this momentum where people want to be at the live recording. But if you miss it, you'll hear it. You'll just hear it late. You know what I mean? So, or maybe we'll do something like drop them early in the Discord so that that's promoting people to go to the Discord. I don't know. We'll figure that out on the fly. Anyway, in order to do this, I have to go and set up Captivate.fm, which is what I use. There's Buzzsprout, there's Podbean, there's a bunch of other cats out there. I just absolutely like Captivate. And what's funny, we're doing a video podcast because we're going to teach people the ease of doing a live first, video first podcast and then chop that up to all the other things. In my opinion, it's an easier strategy. So in order to do that, we're going to use Captivate, but Captivate doesn't technically support video. But I still think it's one of the best platforms out there because of some of their marketing and growth tools and analytics and things like that. So anyway, let me take you over here real quick. Captivate.fm. Nah, Ben. I need you, player. Let me see if I can 86 Ben from the old intercoms. And then, boom, does it go away? No, clear all. Gangster. All right. So this is Captivate.fm. I will put links available for you to get. But you can also just remember, you know me, you know how I roll, docrock.live/Captivate. So I just kind of like this platform. I think it's good. It's very simple. It's easy to use. My favorite part of it is the built-in marketing side. And marketing team are very good at teaching you how to do all the various things. Another thing I like about this platform is that it sets you up to have all of these places to send your podcast to. So very effective to me as far as that goes. Okay, so all right. Show you some more stuff. They got good analytics and stats. Nice website that's already built. We'll probably put most of it on the old Ecamm site. And then you can go in here into the freaks, and you can check out some of the podcasts that are on there. And yeah, dude, they'll be at FinCon. Nice. And they're going to be with us at Podcast Movement. So, Rich, you'll get to meet most of the Captivate family over there. So anyway, this is a breakdown of the different plans. You got a personal joint, which is looking like 17 bones a month yearly, or 19 if you do it monthly. Then your professional plan is 50 basically, and the business is like 100 unless you go to the yearly plan. Of course, it saves you some monies right there like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the breakdown of what the various plans are, you can click that and it will take you and show you all the myriad portions. So it gives you what they all do. One thing that's cool about Captivate, their tiers are kind of the same. Like, they don't take too much stuff away from you other than allowing you to be a network and host other people's platforms for them. Like, if you're a marketing agency and you want to help people build podcasts, the business plan allows you to host them for you and then therefore get some access to APIs. Other than that, what's really cool about platform is they have um, sort of the same thing all the way across the board. There's a couple minor changes like 3 versus 8 versus unlimited, things like that. But yeah, pretty cool. That's why I like this platform because they're just gangster like that. All right, so let me click over here and then let's go. Choose the plan. We're gonna rock with that, and we're gonna do the first name. Let's do. How should I do this? I know what I'm gonna do. I'll just use me, but I'll fix it. If I need to fix it, I'll have them fix it. And then email doc@ecamm.com. And then we gotta make up a password. Let me go get my thing. Actually, I want to change this. I want to change this to marketing. Oh man, you know what's funny is when you're screen sharing Ecamm and then you try to click Ecamm. All right, we'll do it at marketing@ecamm.com. And then y'all get to look at my face for a minute while I generate a password because I ain't stupid. Come on. Y'all don't think I'm a sucker, do you? Boom. Yup. Put this on a different vault. Ooh. Save that. All right, cool. And then I'm going to put I'm just paying for this, okay? That's all I'm doing. Just so you guys don't think I'm doing something crazy. Y'all do not need to see none of this. And then I'm going to press start the trial. Boom. It's calculating, it's doing some things, it's twirling. You have successfully created a Captivate account. Bam. All right. Voila. Here we go. Let me move. Hey, what's up, Paul? What is happening, Mr. Duncan Ader? Let me move this over here where it's easier to see. All right. So, hi, I'm Mark, the co-founder. Captivate, want to say hi. Yes. Okay, let's get started. Let's get it started now. I want to use the. Hey, what'd you do? I want to use the Ecamm zip code, which why my brain is dumb right now. It is 0185, I think. That's not right. That's not enough numbers. Why are you dumb, Doc? It is 01845. Doit. I knew that. 01845. Okay, continue. Yes, please guide me through the screens. No, I'm gonna just hit start exploring. You know how it is. All right, so it asks you if you want to create a new podcast or if you want to generate. I mean, bring in one that you already have somewhere. So there's that. Let me see. Let me check. There are people watching from the Ecamm side. I'm streaming both to the Let's Get Live group and the Ecamm side because I was just looking for basically to record this so that we could chop it up later. Anyway, let me go here. So I want to go ahead and create a new podcast. All right. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need the information that you use for your show. Okay. All right. So over here on my Mac Studio, I wrote all this stuff down in drafts, but let me open drafts because I have it all together now. So that way you folks don't have to watch me type because that would be stupid. All right. So we're going to push this. We got our show title. We're going to go ahead and put that there. Boom, boom. And then let's go with the flow. We'll probably change some of this, but for right now, I'm going to just leave it like this. For the author's name, I'm going to put Ecamm Network. That is us. Author email address. marketing at e. Man, we're gonna have to make an address, the flow at ecamm.com. Anyway, is this a private show? No. Next, we want to go to cover art. Okay, this is very importante. I'm sorry, gang. Anna would be super mad at me right now. So let me go ahead and throw this over here and make me just tiny. Because Anna gets mad when you take yourself off the screen. It makes sense. I mean, she's right. Don't tell her I said that she's right, though. Anyway, so I think it's important that you make your master image 3000 by 3000. I did have our graphics made by our graphics team. Hopefully they followed that. If they didn't, I'll fix it and put it later. But you should make it 3000 by 3000. It's the way everybody wants it to be. It's the simplest way to do it. It's smart. It's elegant. Blah, blah, blah. So I have an episode JPEG there. And then here's the cover. And if I open this in preview real quick, I can just take a quick look. I'm not going to bore you to death and show you. I'm just going to open in preview and check the size. Check the rhyme, y'all. Wow. Oh, my God. They didn't do it correct. Okay. So I'll have to fix this later. Hey, I wonder if I can look in Canva if it's in here. Because if it's in Canva, I can adjust it. Let me see. Did we put it there? It's funny. I don't think maybe we didn't give the guys the mechanics. And sometimes the artists, they don't know how these things go. But you should always make your podcast graphics 3000 by 3000. Because you don't know the device that people are going to see it on, right? So that's one of the reasons why you want to make it like how you make it. Ooh, I don't see where they put it. So therefore, I'm just going to throw up what I got, and I'm going to cheat right now, and I'm going to transmogrify this in, what's this program called? I'm going to transmogrify this in, why can't I speak English? Preview, and just see what we can get from there. 3. It might bust this up, but we'll see. Okay, so let me save that. See how bad it gets. Hopefully it doesn't break down too bad. It's a chance that you take. Anyway, so let me save that, and then I'm gonna publish it, and then I'll tell the guys to fix it. So, gonna drag and drop my file on here like this. Bah! You missed the mark there, buddy. Sorry. You got to land in the box. That's important. Okay, so note to self. Let me add this. Okay, so I believe it's uploading. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so it did say that you needed to be less than 500 kilobytes. So here's a question for you guys. When you are doing these sort of things, I can't see who asked that question because Facebook is being Facebook. Let me see. Oh, there's Rich. So, no, they don't publish video. However, you can pull video in from your YouTube by building an RSS off of your YouTube. So you can have your video feed be a separate feed, and you can pull that feed off of YouTube. So that's the thing about it is I have this strong inclination that YouTube is going to be making a podcast specific checkbox in your descriptions coming up soon, and that's going to change all kind of games. So that's why I didn't mind doing something like this versus the other thing. Now, I'm going to use an application called Squeeze or Squish. It's part of Set App, and what it does, I just realized it's my new Mac, so I don't have any installed on here yet because I haven't done any graphics work in a minute. What it does is it smashes files really, really good. And Squash, that's the name. It'll take me like 2 seconds to install this real quick. But it does a real good job of compressing images without any lost quality. So the reason why when I put my image, they ask for 3,000 by 3,000, but they also want you to make sure that it is under 500K, which is completely doable if you're using the right squishing program. So this program is dope. I am going to just do compress, and then let's see. I want to compress this baby. Let's see if I do PNG, what it come out to. Crush. And let's try that. And then put that here. And give it a second to do its little compression thing. JPEG Mini is another good one. There's a site. And JPEG Mini also sells it as a application that you can pick up from the App Store, and it's another good like application for crushing image sizes. Let me show you this real quick. This is JPEG Mini. So looking at this piffin or whatever you call this thing, a piffin, it's like 3.1 megabyte source file, but you end up with a 0.7 megabyte, regular file. So it's super good. Oh, snap. JPEG Mini now supports video. When did that happen? That's new. This is I used to use this app like religiously, and then play that. You might get me in trouble. Set app came through and made Set app just great. So I started using the Squish app instead, but Squash. Here you go. Squash image compressor. This is it. Squoosh. Nope, that ain't it. Dang it, Doc. There it is. Oh, I didn't know it was made by Real Mac Software. That's funny. I use this app all the time. Never paid attention to the fact that it was made by Real Mac Software. Back in the day, Real Mac Software used to make a really cool web thing called Rapid Weaver. And I used to build Rapid Weaver sites left, right, and just like maniac. So if you don't have Set app, then yeah, you got to buy it. But hey, let's see what do they charge for it. I've never paid for it because it's always part of Set app. It's 20 bones, but it's worth it. If you do a lot of graphics generating, pretty dope app because it'll just like smash things all to bits. So it's pretty cool. And depending on how you do it, it makes lots of funny noises while you do it. It goes. It's pretty funny. Anyway. So while we smashing that, let me flick it over here. And then go to export. There he is. Now I'm going to drag this back over to our little do jammy over here. What? That's not what we said. That's not what we say. Rude boy dim. Oh, you know what I just realized? Y'all not can see we. Hold on we. Hold on, we. There we go. Now y'all can see we. Now though y'all can see we go grab the cover and drop it. Not in Ecamm. See, this is what I do every time. I swear, it cracks me up every single time. I drop it in the Ecamm instead of in the actual Chrome page. It's hilarious. There you go. Artwork is loaded. That took longer than it should have. That's funny. That's funny. I just come back to Ecamm and just double check. Why is it lonely over here, Paul? Oh, you mean in the Ecamm side? Yeah, okay, good. I just want to make sure that people ain't over there. All right, so let's drop in the show description. I have a show description. Boom. Have you ever seen a show with two fellas on the mic when one saying the rhymes that don't come out right? All right, here we go. Let's just double check. Have you ever wanted to launch, produce, or promote a video podcast? There's lots of many ways. Grammarly, don't check Katie's writing. She'll get mad. But to really succeed, we'll leave that. And I'm like, okay. Watch the flow. Oh, it doesn't like Markdown. Okay. Let me fix this because it doesn't like Markdown. Sorry. Man, who the heck doesn't support Markdown these days, people? Come on. Come on. If you don't know what Markdown is, ask Alec. He'll tell you. No, Markdown is the best way to write because you can just write really fast and do your formatting without taking your hands off the keyboard. Surfboard, raining on that wood. All right, there you go. Oh, man, I didn't realize this bad boy does not like Markdown. What I should have did was go and copy it in rich text. Okay, I think we got it. All right, that'll work. So let's select our category. What we want to be. Comedy, that's what it's going to be. We'll do education, how to. That's a good category. What's the next category? Comedy. Just comedy. This is probably one of the most important parts, yet one of the hardest parts. And yes, Ecamm is freaking you guys out while I do this. Oh, I got it. Religious and spirituality. That'll be us. Society and culture. TV and film. I'll do technology last. So let's come back up here to business. And we'll put entrepreneurship. And then I'm going to put technology last. There you go. There you go. How to business, entrepreneurship, technology. All right. Click on to the next. Directory settings. We want to do episodic with seasons. I don't know why. That's just the way I like to do it. Y'all can tell me if you prefer other ways. That just messed up everything. But yeah, I like episodic with season. I'm curious if you guys have other options that you like to choose, but it's just me. Okay. Does your podcast include explicit language? Katie, no. Doc, yes. This doesn't really matter. Default publishing time. We'll set this for Hachiju. Hachiji. Hi, East no Hachiji. Confirm your feed. Next, Captivate.fm, the flow. I'll change our URL later. It's going to be like Ecamm, blah, blah, blah. But we can go ahead and copy this so we have it in the clipboard and then say, create my podcast. All right, it's twirling. It's twirling. Did I miss anything? Nope. What do you mean? Sorry, that subdomain is already taken. Just took out the hyphen. San Francisco took out the hyphy. So the thing is, whatever this feed is. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this and then take out the hyphy. I'm just putting this here so I can remember to grab it later. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw it at the bottom of my notes. All right, so the feed is available. Okay, so before you embark on your journey in your podcasting greatness, we have some handy tips and resources to make sure you're getting the most out of Captivate, blah, 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 right? So you want to do a live deep Q&A with the community. All right, cool. That's it. Learn podcasting marketing with our weekly videos. Yep. Engage with your fans. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Set up your in-player calls to action so your audience can engage with you directly with your show. That's cool. I wonder what happens if I press this button. Oh, there you go. Set it up. So here's your how to publish a new episode. Here's your podcast settings. So you put your artwork. There's your descriptions and things if you ever need to go in and make any changes, right? That's what we're going to use. I probably want to see if I can get us a custom email that just routes back to this. And then your website link will be in there. And then we got our copyright text, and this is not a private show. So it's all in there. If we wanted to add any third-party prefixes or whatever, that's there. And then here is the episode for the feeds. And then blah, blah, blah. If you want to set it up so they can only see one episode at a time, you would check this box there. So that's cool. That's cool. So let's go back to the old Dashi board. Actually, let's go back twice so you can see what else is there. They had the do you need a hand so you can contact customer support, and then there's their community if you want to get there. So if you was ready to publish an episode, you could just do that. But yeah, that looks like that's it. Now, when you come in here to show notes, this is what Rich is talking about. One thing I do like is you can build a show note template. So that makes it easier for you to use it over and over again. You will also be able to come in here and see your analytics and stuff as they all work. And then you have things like putting in attribution links, which is cool. You can put in marketing links to go to various places. And then you can start to set up, your feed to the various directories. Before you start publishing it to your directories, though, I think if I remember correctly, you do have to put your first episode up so that way it will actually trigger the right thing. But let me just double check because it will be important to get sent to the directories first. If possible, it does make life easier. So here's my team. I can add a team member. So let's do Kate's. And then do. Oh, well, she has the same email address as I when it comes to this. But let's just do it. All right. We can do all of that. Boom. Add a team member. Add a team member. Boom. Okay, pending invitation is in there. Look, I like that you got the bulk editor. This is what's really cool inside Captivate. You can book your guests directly in Captivate, which I think is handy as all get. It does make life harder. I wonder if you have current podcasts, can this app feed the current show? Yes. It will. You can bring in. So I imported my show from Podbean over to Captivate. Again, I just like Captivate better because of this parts right here, what I'm showing you now. So some of the stuff that they added in here, which is cool. So you got the ability to put your guest here. You can add your first booking. You can set up like who your guests are going to be, how you're going to interview them, put in their, URLs and stuff. Their links, you can assign them to a specific episode. This part is kind of gravy. The other thing that they had in here, which was really cool, was the research. Where'd it go? So episode planning, you can go in here and put your first episode idea. So I already have some episode ideas. I can put them in here Just, because of the topics and stuff I know we're going to cover. So I could put in this guy. I don't know what the summary is yet. I don't have any books, don't have any research, but I'm gonna just drop this idea. These are like mad loose. So I'm just gonna grab this, copy, add a next one, add an episode idea. So this is cool because nothing sucks more than to like get ready to sit down and do a sode and you don't remember what you had or you don't have your notes with you. Nowadays, like you can pull podcasts like from the bathroom at your hotel. You record it with your phone, things like that. You don't always have to be in your studio because audio editing is so much better now that you can get a phone recorded podcast to sound pretty decent if you know what you're doing, which in this particular show, Graham, I'm going to teach you guys. You know what I mean? I just tell you because since you guys are mostly LGL crew, the secret is Auphonic. End of story, pal. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and put these in here so that when Katie peeps in here, she'll be like, oh, look, we got all of our ideas in here. So these are going to be probably majority of season 1 episodes already semi-planned out. I wrote a study guide to go with this here. So hopefully that study guide, we will have that ready for y'all by the time we start next week. Boom, this is cool. So you guys also, if you got episode ideas that I'm not putting in here as you're trying to read this as fast as I type it, okay, I'm not typing, I'm copy and pasting. By all means, send us your ideas. We'll be more than happy to, throw your idea in the mix if it's dope. And then Miguel, I forgot to say hello, number 1, so hey now. And then number 2, I told Michelle Lawrence that she needs to talk to you so that she can show some of the stuff that she's working on to your chamber of commerce because she is in the A. And she's doing some dope stuff with her content creation, things like that. So I'm like, she should talk to you and then y'all should get together and get her on one of your shows for the Chamber of Commerce or just, your other creator show, which was fun, by the way. Boom. Okay, so let me keep going. I'm almost done. I got like 2 more and we out of here, like Vladimir. That's for y'all lazy people. This episode is called Podcast Editing or Not. I'll go ahead and tell you the answer right now. Edit. Janet. Edit. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. We are a part of the Rhythm Nations. Looking for a better day all night. Sorry. Watch Facebook flag me. Not only were you singing copyrighted content, you were singing it badly. Okay, so now that's in there. Got my episode idea links in the building. I think I actually love this because Katie and I can both log in and we'll be able to fill out these various portions and then get it ready. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. I know she probably sleeping, but let me bug her. LBC. No, not L. Yep. There you go. Now she got it. Hopefully it'll take her, when she clicks on it, it'll bring her directly to the boom. I think that's Greg. Greg, is it still daytime? Nah, man. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. All right, cool. Which is funny because I've been up since 3:30 in the a.m. So, you know what I'm saying? What can you do, Beef Stew? What can you do? All right, so we got those episode planning in there. This is cool, too. As you're doing your podcast research and you got links and stuff, you want to talk about various things, you can even assign those research to an episode. So it does allow you to do some prep work, which is dope. I like that they built this into the tool. And yeah, it's just really cool. It also makes it easier for you to go and get your show notes because it's already built in as you do these things. You can set up your call to actions, like put your links and your labels, download my book, do this, sign up for Ecamm. So we'll be able to put in like, sign up for Ecamm, sign up for Ecamm affiliates. There are the labels. Those call to actions will be automatically added to your show notes and things of that nature, right? You can do your integrations. So if you're about that life, we fitting to hit Discord script for show. I use Podchaser to claim my profile, so I'll go and set that up, but I'll talk about that in a different stream. This is kind of cool. You can set up your sponsor kit. We need to worry about that. We sell sponsor. Hey, you know what it is. You can put your what do you call it, media kit and all that stuff together in there. But yeah, their back end to me is the best of all of the platforms out there because they do a lot about helping you like market your podcast. It isn't just about creating and hosting. Anybody can do that. Hell, you can host it your own self on a WordPress site. Please don't do that. It's a horrible experience. But the fact that they come in and they let you do some of this back end stuff, to me, is what makes Captivate the life. So anyway, that's it. We got it all set up. The only thing I'm going to need to do now is go in here and start submitting it to the places. But again, I don't think you can do that until you go ahead and put your first episode. Let's click on distribute just to double check. So here's my feed. It's going to be feeds.captivate.fm, the flow, and then copy. And then see all these, they say you need to publish at least one episode before you do this. So we recorded a trailer style episode. I don't think Papa Luigi finished the editing side of it yet, but I'll double check with him tomorrow. If he did, I'll go ahead and publish the first episode, and I'll let you guys know that you can go and get ready for the ready. But the actual first episode will record next Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is like 6 in the freaking morning to me. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern, 6 in the morning to me. So if you have questions about podcasting or starting your podcast or doing your video podcast, promoting, whatever, come to that next week and then we'll get it twisted. But the main thing is I was able to get it recorded in here, how to set up Captivate, because somebody is going to ask. Somebody is going to ask. They always do. Somebody once told me the world is macaroni. Sorry. Anyway, if you guys didn't get a chance to see this morning, family, I threw a freaking loaded school bus at an M2 MacBook Air, and it did it. Luis is Papa Luigi. What up, Jason? What it do, fam? That was funny. We're going to do video first. Migs, our whole point is showing people that compliments of Ecamm, doing a video first podcast is just as easy as doing an audio first podcast, and it gives you more opportunity, right? But it's also not about just recording it live and scraping the audio and throwing it up and calling it a podcast either, because that tends to not work for people and they get hella frustrated because it's not working, but that's because it doesn't really work, right? There's things you can do to sort of bless it up. So we're going to show the whole workflow from top to bottom. I mean, that was kind of the point. We get a lot of emails and questions about it. And Katie was like, look, we should just do a show to help make this easy. Well, actually, I said I want to do an Ecamm podcast a while ago, and we were trying to figure out how we're going to format it. And then as we kept getting emails from customers, Katie was like, yeah, we should take that show that we're going to do and pivot to this and call it a day. And I was like, in there like swimwear. So pretty dope. I can't wait. It should be fun. It's fun working, doing podcasts with Katie. She's a good co-host, so it'll be kind of incredible. And yeah, can't wait. It's going to be dope. Anyway, gang, I just wanted to come in here and play with this. Let me check on what happened on the Ecamm side, just in case anybody had questions that I might have missed. I think Paul was over there hiding by himself. Ecamm side, Not look like none of questions there. It says he live now. Let's click that. He live now. Okay, it was just Jason. So thank you, Jason. Jason and Paul hanging out on the Ecamm side. Everybody else was in my group. But cool. We recorded it. I did it. I showed you how to do Captivate. If you want to check out that Captivate life, it's docrock.live/Captivate. That is my linky link. And yeah, we're going to get in here. We're going to play. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. If you got questions or whatever, get them together. You can ask already in Discord in the podcast section. So we will be putting out a call to action for questions coming up soon. But if you want to get the jump on everybody, drop it to the Discord, click on the podcast tab, throw your question in there, and we'll get them squared away for next week. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me because it's like super late. It's late in the evening, and I'm going to go eat. Go eat me some lechon. I'm going to eat some lechon quali. Peace out. A-Town Stone. Hey, I had a new song. Let's play that. Yes, bitch, I am. How did you know?